My father and my mom married in '91, and he's like what you would say would be the typical abuser. He starts out, oh, sweet, fun, and just everything in this little perfect little realm. Well, I do remember a lot of the fights between what happened to my mom and my dad. I would push him away from my mom because I didn't want him near my mama, So, that went on for months, but, we'd leave, come back, leave, and then the third time, he had to go do something for work one weekend. She packed us up and we left. And so that's how we came into DVIS and into the shelter.
When he threatened me with that baseball bat that night, I was done. I had 2 kids sleeping in bed. I had to think about my kids. What if they would have woke up and I'd have been laying there on the floor? And I was determined, and I knew if I went to my mom's house or a friend's house that he would be right there knocking on the door, because he had before, saying he was sorry and he wouldn't do it again. Hey, it's not going to change. It's time to go. So I stayed at the shelter for a few months. It was hard with 2 kids in one little room, but we did what we had to do.
We help anyone who is impacted by violence and abuse of any kind, whether it's verbal or physical, or whether, it's somebody who needs a safe place to stay, or just needs to talk about, I'm in a relationship where I feel like I'm being harmed physically, emotionally. Counsel not only for physical violence, but sexual violence.
You're changing someone's life. You are quite possibly saving someone's life, giving them an opportunity to go on, and their children, which will obviously, affect their children. The passion of the staff, of Tracy and her staff, is so impressive.
It takes really a lot of courage, I think, for family members to leave, and we owe it to those families to provide the resources and to provide the support so that there's a great place like DVIS to go to once you have the courage to make that decision.
Beyond the physical abuse, there's a lot of emotional abuse and manipulation. Without DVIS, these people would not be able to get out of these relationships successfully.
When you feel like you're drowning and the lifeguard comes and saves you, bring you back up to the top for a breath of fresh air. That's what DVIS is. It's just to bring you up from the bottom and bring you into a source of empowerment that you can do anything.
The staff there is patient and understanding and gives them time to make a new beginning. I think you can compare the process at DVIS to the metamorphosis of a butterfly. People at one point are in a cocoon, isolated. They have to go through a somewhat painful process of breaking out of that isolation and of that cocoon to become the beautiful butterfly that they are.
Many times we're full. Our services are full. We either have a long waiting list or we don't have enough space in our current shelter.
Many times it is a lack of resources. Many times governmental resources aren't available to really address the issues and the problems that we face.
I don't believe any donation is too small. They need volunteers. They need good board members, in-kind donations.
You are saving lives and changing lives.
The women that go through our programs and that especially graduate and stay maybe in our transitional living apartments, they do change their lives. They accomplish things they never dreamed they would.
They surprise themselves.
I will survive, and I can do it, and I will do it. It doesn't matter if he does come knocking on my door. I'm not gonna let him back in.
We're building a brand new shelter that's larger, going from 50 beds to 80 beds. We're adding 7 more apartments, so we're going from 13 apartment units to 20. We're building a whole new counseling building and administrative office. So, that's a lot of growth.
I think it's really up to the private philanthropic community to assist where we can to help many of the folks who are most passionate to carry out their dreams.
It's a wonderful feeling. I mean, it is a wonderful feeling, and I think you can give at any level. It doesn't have to be huge.
DVIS is a place of empowerment.
It's a place where people can recuperate.
DVIS is a place that gave me back my self-esteem.
DVIS is a place of hope.
Really, I just have a tremendous thank you to the staff and the board of DVIS that work hard every day to provide refuge for families in need.
They're asking me to say thank you to all of you today, to all of the amazing supporters that have supported the day-to-day work of DVIS. I want to say thank you to those of you who make the work of DVIS possible every day. Those of you who help us change the lives of the people who come through our doors. Your amazing support is humbling. And I can't say thank you enough.